Did I literally just walk in the door from Marshall's? Yes. Am I wearing the jacket that I bought at Marshall's before even making up the stairs? Also, yes! Let's go. Hi, my name is MeganBatoon, and this is like one of 4 bags that I bought because today we are giving this green room a glow up. It is officially the holiday season and it needed a little sprucing up. I mean, clearly it needs some sprucing up. Here's the thing, we all know that I'm probably not going to leave my house, and if anyone invites me anywhere for the holidays, love that, so nice of you, but like actually I can't make it. I don't even need to look at my calendar, I just know that I will not be in attendance. However, all my introverted close friends, I like to have them over here. So, I mean, that table has to go at some point, but today I wanna show you how I'm gonna turn this space into a holiday entertaining haven, and let's try and do it under 5 minutes. My voice, knowing that it's not gonna be under 5 minutes. Listen, let's not pretend like we don't watch every YouTube video on 1.5 speed anyway. Whatever. I also busted my knee open, and we just need to understand my stakes and what I'm doing for the greater good of showing you how to decorate. So let's begin, class. Okay, I like to start with the big things first, so we're gonna start with pillows and blankets. I'm kind of feeling all of these pillows together because I like how this ties into this a lot, but we have a few chairs here. I'm gonna put this one here just because it breaks up kind of the blocks of color. We have green and leather, and we don't want another color that's exactly solid, so we're giving a little bit of texture and variety here. When you think of Christmas, you think red and green. But if you think elevated Christmas, you think rusted green. I'm lame, but I'm also right. So we love her. Now we're gonna add a little bit of blue. Everyone is welcome. Again, we have solid texture to lighten it all up. I'm gonna bring in my little sweater blanket. I'm just gonna drape it so it looks lived in. One thing that I see all the time in shelter magazines and home decor blogs is the tail of the blanket kind of drags on the floor. And that makes it just look really cozy. I'm actually gonna do the same thing on the other side with this forest throw. Yes. Cozy is key. Okay, we have our big players in position. Now let's focus on this bookshelf. I love styling things like this because it's basically Sudoku. Okay, Los Angeles, you're noisy enough. Hooligans. What I mean by that is basically you don't want to repeat the same thing on the top or next to it. So if we think of each shelf as its own segment, but then also in relationship to what's above and below it, Sudoku. I like to start with my favorite pieces. I really like the ball, and I like Mr. Grainy. I like to have my favorite pieces closest to my eye because that's what I see the most, and I want to have a good time every moment of my life. Oh, there's a candle somewhere. We have 2 candles. I have a pumpkin clementine and a white cashmere with a picture of a pumpkin on it. So I'm being mindful of the colors. So this one's got like a really blush beige. I'm gonna put it with the black because that's the biggest difference. Right there we have contrast. Black and beige. We have orange and brown. Let's add a little bit more brown. We see we have the wooden bowl at the very top. That means we don't want to put wood on the next shelf. With that in mind, we're gonna take our big bub. We don't want wood here because what does that look like? Awful! Even this is still too close of a proximity for my comfort level. So I'm actually gonna put her down a little bit more. It's such a long piece that it has a lot of visual weight that I'm putting it down below, and that's gonna give us a little bit more groundedness to everything. We love that. Another design trick is to style things in 3s and in triangles. So I'm going to bring this one and I'm gonna put it here. I'm leading the eye to go up. I'm gonna make this its own triangle, and maybe I'll make this one a triangle. So separate them. 2 triangles. I don't have a back problem yet. It's just the frame is weird, so I have to kind of like do this. It's time to decorate. We have our chain. So the chain is black. We have black up here. So I want to put black a little bit down here. Sudoku rules. If you can't have black in the same vertical line, that means we're gonna add our black over here. So we're balancing out and we're on our way. Next up is our marble horseshoe guy. Books are such an easy filler. Anytime that you need something, put a book there. And if you don't like the spines out, you can twist the books so that it's just the idea of a book. I'm actually gonna stack this because there's 2 candles on top of each other, and that's no, no, no. So I'm gonna pull the candle a little bit down. Here we need something, but I don't wanna put in another book because that's boring. I like to open up books sometimes. One, it fills a space, but also like it looks like someone lives here. If someone's at your party and is really awkward and they're having a tough time with social anxiety, this is nice to have out because it gives them a reason to not be with the rest of the people. I'm just gonna put random magazines at the bottom just because we need something there. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I'm just gonna take a few of these little hay pieces. I live in the city, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put them in this little vase just to give it a little bit of height. Wow. I'm just gonna add a little bit more here. So if we're thinking about triangles, we only have 2 things here, we only have 2 things here. So I'm gonna add a 3rd element to each side so that we can create the rule of 3 or a triangle. We're gonna add this little seasonal baby. Doesn't that feel so much more cohesive? Just the act of having 3 things in one formation or arrangement, it eases us a little bit. It keeps the eye from going pair, 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 because our brains are always thinking. So if we have 3, it kind of feels like, okay, you don't have to think about this, which is something that I need in my life. Okay, so we have our decor done. Let's go into our holiday entertaining part. That means there's cheese and wine in my future. Also, I think this marble cheese plate is my favorite thing I got from Marshall's. This was $10. Easily could have been like 50 from a different store. These wine glasses were such a find because look how huge the top is. It's still delicate but durable. They feel fancy. Obviously, add a candlestick, and we're going back to these little dried florals, putting these underneath some of the cheese boards in order to just have a little bit more of a festive feel. We got some fruit, some cheese. We light that candle. We light our other candle. Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed, pour myself a drink, probably eat all of this cheese and have to replenish it before people come over. I hope you learned something and have a great day with the rest of your day. Bye!